Thank you so much for making time to listen to this brief presentation entitled Enhance Your Capacity to Care. I believe you are already a loving and caring person, but I also believe that as you seek to follow our Lord Jesus every day, he will be at work, slowly transforming us, helping us to increase, enhance our capacity to care. And I'm certainly hoping this training will do that for you. Um, we live in a rapidly aging society. By 2030, 25% of us will be 65 years or older. By 2050, 50%. And 1 in 10 of those 65 or older will have dementia of one form or another. And so we need to really prepare ourselves now and include our youth in this training to grasp this huge opportunity for ministry. And so MWS is offering both theoretical, we'll have teaching modules, which I'll say a little bit more about later, but more important, our method of teaching is really by doing, by actually meeting and talking and interacting with our seniors. You learn by doing. And so this training will help you, firstly yourself, to age graciously. Because we believe that the only way you can have a consistent caring ministry is if you look after yourself. Of course, the training is all geared at helping you care for seniors, and especially those with dementia. But we will also help you to share the love of Christ in a respectful and gentle way. So I'm inviting you to join me on pastoral care visits. And I describe our visits as a brief, caring presence, and I'll explain this to you. I'll explain the picture and why it means so much to me and the whole training later. It's all focused on the person of Jesus. And he told this story of a king that was very happy with his servants. But the servants were surprised and asked him, "When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you?" And the king replies, "Truly, I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." And that has been my experience as I have sat beside our seniors in our nursing homes. I felt I was in the presence of Christ many times, and I hope to share this experience with you as well. This picture of the ancient Chinese character to listen, it has a number of radicals. There's a year, there's a king, 10 eyes, and one heart. When we truly listen to someone, we treat them like a king or a queen. And a servant never interrupts a king, but wraps his ear around him, attending every word and facial expression with 10 eyes and one heart. Attentive listening is the core of our pastoral care training. And true listening gives the other person our full respect and undivided attention. And so that's what we will do together. We will be a brief, caring presence. We're respectful. We're non-judgmental. We're listening. We're playing a small, but I believe crucial part, important part of the total caring given to our residents. I say to people who ask, my tool is a stool. When I go to the home, the first thing I'll do is I'll find a stool, place it beside one of our residents. As you see these two secondary school boys volunteering with us. You can see what they're doing. They're leaning forward slightly. Their posture is so important in conveying attentive listening. They're focused on her, listening intently. I spoke to that lady afterwards, and she was so thrilled with their visit. Each visit is meaningful by itself and conveys the love and presence of God. And so I'm inviting you to volunteer with our nursing homes, to work in pairs, preferably if you can find someone else who's also interested. That is great. If not, we will try to pair you up. And for the time, 2 hours that you're with us, if you can help us to visit 3 to 4 seniors, either using Zoom or in person. And how do we use the 2 hours? Well, actually, we use quite a lot of time preparing you. And the training, which is, as I said, 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, is part of the preparation. We'll be praying together. We'll be briefing you about the people that we're going to see. And then we will go together into action for an hour or so. And then we have time to reflect and learn. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This training is all about on-the-job training. It's learning as you do. And we will assign you specific residents carefully chosen according to your language ability. And we say it's a guide, it's not a fixed rule. 5 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes for those who are fully, cognitive. They're alert, they can speak very well, they can engage you. In fact, they would like to engage you for more than 20 minutes, but 20 minutes sitting down and having a good full-on conversation with someone is a good pastoral care visit. But we sit beside everyone, not only those who can speak well. There are many in our homes who can hardly respond. And so we say to ourselves, as well as to you who come and join us, at least sit for 5 minutes. You can sit for longer if you like, but at least 5 minutes, sitting quietly, in prayer, sometimes playing a song or singing together. They may not show any sign of response, but we believe that somehow the Spirit of God will be there with you, ministering to that person. We minister to everyone, those who have a stroke, and half the time I don't understand what they're saying because their speech has been affected. And it's hard to have a long conversation. So 10 minutes, letting them speak, even though you can't understand them, conveys the loving, caring presence of Christ. And sometimes people with dementia will keep talking to you about the same subject. They'll ask you the same question they asked you just 2 minutes ago. And so we listen and we respond to these questions as if it was the first time we heard it. And so we can't have a long conversation like that, but we still are there, engaging them as they are able to. And the training is completed when you finish 80 such visits to 80 different, 80 persons or 80 visits, we call that. And don't worry, we won't throw you in the deep end. When you join us, the first thing you do is just sit beside me or one of my chaplains or one of the persons who has been trained in this. We will do, and you just sit and watch and observe. You don't have to say anything. You're just there quietly praying, maybe taking notes. Of course, you're welcome to join in, chip in anytime, even from your first visit, and many do. Then, as you are more confident, we're doing the visit together. And it's a great joy always to minister in teams, and our seniors love it. When 2 or 3 of us sit down or on Zoom, we're talking to them together. And then when you're more confident, I'll let you just lead the visit, and I'll just sit back quietly, and I'll watch and I'll observe, and I'll reflect with you together. And I find this sometimes I learn so much from our volunteers, the way they do it. You do it better than me. And then when you are confident, you can do it without us trainers or chaplains being present. I have crafted 25 brief training modules. Each one is about 10 to 20 minutes. This is the first one, if you like, of the 25. And if you come once a month, this training will be incorporated as part of your training, as part of your preparation. And so it'll take about 2 years to complete. Of course, if you want to go quicker, you're welcome to do so. But pacing yourself is good because pastoral visits are tiring and draining. And I want you to be able to be renewed and refreshed as well. And I say to all my volunteers, don't be anxious. Sometimes, especially if you come with me into the ward and you see there's so many people to minister to, and we feel, we can't do this. And I say, don't be anxious. I don't want you to do it all. You just do your little part. We're part of a team. You don't have to do everything. Especially, you will see, and it's important, that we have a non-judgmental attitude. Here, Christ didn't judge the woman at Samaria. He didn't judge the woman caught in adultery. And that's exactly the same attitude and posture that we have. And really, this is our strict code of conduct, which I hope you will all adhere to. We never criticize a person's belief, religion, or life choices. When sometimes we hear their story and the terrible mistakes and horrible things that they have done in life, we don't judge. We just listen respectfully. Of course, I'm not asking you to agree with what they have done, but if we have a disagreement, we always try to do so in a respectful manner. And it's very important we don't put pressure on anybody to convert. We never say, and we never say things like, you must have done something wrong. That is why you're suffering now. God is punishing you. No, never. Never say anything like that. And we never say things like, please accept Jesus as your Lord today. What happens if you pass away tonight? That is like putting too much pressure. No, we share the love of Christ. We offer to pray for them. And so we will do this gentle way of sharing our faith together, never forcefully. No posting of photographs on social media. We want to respect the privacy of our seniors. Of course, you may share your experience to encourage others to come and join us, but don't share the names of the people that we minister to. There's a process to register as a volunteer. It can be done online. There will be a personal interview. And then there will be what we call a probation period. Your first 20 visits with us, 20 persons that you visit, you will be doing it on Zoom. And this gives you the chance also to see if you are comfortable with this kind of ministry, and also gives us a chance to know you and be comfortable with you. And then you're confirmed, I trust, after that. And then you're welcome to come in to our homes and meet them face to face. And of course, when you do so, we have to observe the prevailing safety protocols at the time. Once again, this training will help you yourself to age graciously, to learn to care for seniors, especially those with dementia, and to share our faith in a gentle and respectful way. So if you're interested, please get in touch with us and we'll be glad to hear from you. Thank you.